Hi all, welcome back to more Fields of Fire. Playtesting Volume 3, The Falcon's War. This is the Goose Green campaign, Mission 4. This is my part 5, and we're about to start turn 4, I think. Yeah, so things not been going great, have they? 2 casualties already. We did get rid of these 2 PC markers because of that unit firing through them. That was a good part of it. Then we got another one of these anti-aircraft guns with the heavy weapons firing. Reduced this section to 2 paralysed units. Okay, not casualties, but... And then this mortar forward observer we just can't get rid of. That's twice we've fired on him now. And he's still there with a fire mission waiting to call it in. So I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. Yeah, we've used up the smoke round from the mortar. You can see it's in there as well. I need to remember that that's not part of 2nd platoon, that's part of 3rd platoon. Our artillery forward observers here. So, okay, yes, we could move on to one of these cards and call it in on that. It just feels like I'd rather be using them. Well, in actual fact, I'd rather be using that on this probably, but I can't get into a position right now where I can target that. Can I? No. Yeah, so we've got some issues. Anyway. Right, let's start the turn. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but let's get the turn started anyway. So, friendly higher HQ event, we get one. We got on the last turn as well, didn't we? Wasn't too bad though, it was like push on to 2 potential contacts, wasn't it? So it starts on this page and goes on the other page. So here we are here, goes on another page like I say, so on a 10... we get 4, so that's probably on this page as well. We're on turn 4, so it is here. On a 4. I want to say this is the 3rd time I've had this event, isn't it? Column trouble BNHQ does not activate COHQ this turn. COHQ must use initiative and spend 2 commands to re-establish comms. Yuck, he's only got 2 commands saved as well. This could be nasty too. Right, okay, so everybody's going to activate under initiative, and the COHQ needs to spend 2 commands. Well, he's got 2 already, so he is going to we are going to complete this. So I'm going to mark it down as a completed HQ event. We've all got a point at the end of that, so that's 2. That's 2 we've completed. Yeah, I don't think that's helping our cause though, is it? Right, so where is the COHQ? Is he in here? He is. He's in the middle there. Okay, well, we're skipping the whole activation segment and moving on to the initiative segment. Yeah, so nobody can be activated here. Right, so he's going to draw his veteran. Let's have a reminder about that just in case. It's a new day here, so... yeah, he's veteran, Sergeant Major's a veteran, 2nd Command's line, and the 1st and 3rd platoon HQs are veteran, the 2nd is a line. So he's veteran undercover. So he gets a +2 to the small number here. Oh dear. So +2 to the 1 is 3. So he's going to get 3 commands up to 5. He's got to spend a 2 for the event. He's got 3 left. Like I say, can't activate anybody anyway. So is he just... I mean, he could move up a card, I suppose. It's maybe not the worst idea to get moved up 1 card into that. It's better cover card as well. Not that there's any threat from anywhere, but... What is this here? Is this from 3rd Platoon? Yeah. Yeah, I think 1st Platoon steered round about this, of course. And that's it. The plan was 1st Platoon was going up that column, 2nd Platoon this column, and 3rd Platoon was going to zigzag up that way. Yeah, I'm not awful sure what we're going to do. I don't think we can get to do anything with these guys. We're just going to have to hope they can keep their heads down and... But we probably want to try and get... Yeah, that's not going to be easy either, is it? Yeah, it's not really going to be easy to get some fire on this guy, is it? Without moving on to that card. That's my only option there. Okay, right now I'm going to spend one more command from the COHQ. All these are under the cover anyway, and I'm going to move them up under this cover. So he's going to be exposed though, and all of them are under the cover. That takes him down to 2, and he's just going to save the last 2. But it did spend the 2 for the event. Okay. Actually, I think the best plan would be for these 2 guys to retreat. But that's got to happen then. Well, it's either got to happen in general initiative, or you're going to have to do some daring rescue mission. It would have to be the Platoon HQ to attempt to infiltrate onto that card. I don't fancy trying that. But that means with general initiative, you need 2 commands to move each paralysed unit back 1. And they've got to go to a friendly occupied card without a VOF on it. So that would be here, I think. That's probably a good position to put them. The good thing about that is that then this guy wouldn't have anybody to fire on, and he would get removed again. Assuming we did get that bit right about the fact that the guys can't move, but surely the wording... I'm not going to go back into that. I think the wording removed, though, tells a different story, doesn't it? Hopefully I'm getting it right. Yeah, so I think I'm going to hope for that. If not, the guys are sitting under cover, +1, +2, and then pin, +3. They're getting fired on my -3, so they're sitting checking on a 0, which it's not great, I know, but it's not in the negatives. So, but hopefully we can get 2 initiative commands and draw them back. And like I say, that then gets rid of that. That's even better. Okay, so, well, we don't want to move... Well, I don't think we can move into this guy's line of sight, because we can't get into this card. He can only see into this card and this card. So, if we vacate that card, we're not going to get anybody in that card. Okay. So we're just going to leave them be. So what about the mortar then? Yeah. What about the mortar? See, I don't even have a... Oh, wait a minute. We've upgraded this guy to 3 steps. We can create an assault team, send it in. Oh, that's what I was thinking about. If we got in there, if we threw a grenade at that guy, can he throw one back, being what he is? A forward observer. Yeah, I want to say it's in rule 7 somewhere, 7.5 maybe? I want to know about grenades. No, here we are, grenade. Free grenade attack and response. When a good order unit has a grenade attack attempted on it, automatically makes a free attempt to make a grenade attack back, the unit. And unpin that with VOF. an unpinned lat with a VOF will make a free attempt, yeah. Note that if a stack of units and the cover marker was attacked, every unit eligible to make a free grenade attack response will respond. Yeah, there's nothing really to say there that he cannot make a grenade attack back. Well, hang on. Does he need to have a VOF rating, maybe? Grenade attack. Give me a sec to read this. Any unit with a printed VOF rating may attempt to make a grenade attack against an enemy in the same card. He does not have a VOF rating, so we would get away with that. What he will do, if we move on to the card, he will call fire down on this card, or attempt it. But he failed the last time, so I'm thinking, if I got on that card, throw a grenade at him, does he get to throw one back? And the answer there is no, isn't it? Mind you, if it's an assault team, again, that needs to go under general initiative, doesn't it? Man, unless you send a section in. Yeah, the other thing I've got to remember, this is going to spawn a potential contact as well. It's not a bad card though. I think I should do the section then, Grant. What has First Platoon got saved? He's only got 3 commands saved. Because that's the section I would use. Second platoon's got 4 commands saved. Because this is where I would break the assault team off of. And remember, we're drawing for, on the initiative, the smaller number. However, first platoon is veteran undercover. Second platoon's line undercover. The other thing we'd probably want to do is ceasefire as well, though. Yeah, I could see third platoon moving up there, sending that up there. I'm just thinking ahead here about trying to find another potential contact marker as well. So that would be 2, because I was thinking I'd probably move up to here, but if I use first platoon to come across there, then I'm probably not having to move up there. But I think that could wait. I could wait a turn. Okay, I'm gonna go with this section, I think. Hopefully I'm gonna have enough commands though, because I'm gonna we want to send it. Well, Sergeant Major's pretty got a load of commands. Just I think we want to ceasefire, and just have the squad in there, and hopefully throw in a grenade. Right, okay, first platoon is veteran undercover, so +2 to the small number. That's good. So he's got 5 commands added to the 3 that he had. So that should be fine. You could spend, well, he could spend 6, so if it's no fine, I couldn't have done any better anyway. Okay, let's do this then. So I'm going to move him across a little bit, because there's 2 spots of cover on this card, so I'm going to try and seek that out as well. I know he's got smoke with him, but I don't see the point in dropping the smoke, because that's one command. Hang on, we're attempting to infiltrate though. So, yeah, we're attempting to infiltrate. Yeah, I don't see the point in smoke, because he's going to call on fire. It's going to ignore the smoke anyway. Okay, this potential contact could create a package here that's firing across there, and then I would benefit from the smoke, fair enough, but I want to say we're going to have a heavily engaged situation as well, so I'm kind of hoping that potential contacts are not going to come up with anything. Anyway, this is an attempt to infiltrate, and it's a veteran attempt, so it's going to be a 3-card draw for infiltrate. So we could do with this as well. In fact, I'd probably exhort this. Here we go. Nope. Yes. 2 of them. Just to make sure. Oops. That's good then. That's a good start. Right. Now, I know there shouldn't be a PDF on the card. I get it, but it just looks better to me to just with what's going on. And with that, on the card, there's 2 different VOFs that are, and these are placed. I'm still pretty sure these do come into it. I think it's nice to put them on anyway. He's not firing at me. What are you talking about, Grant? He's not firing at me. He's nothing to fire with. Right, so things we still want to do: seat cover, fire a grenade, cease fire. Well, you know what? I don't even do a grenade icon. Let's get the grenade dealt with. So let's spend 1 more, and this is a hand grenade attached. So this is one that we gain an experience point for. I think it needs to succeed. And I remember there was a couple of questions arose about what happens if it succeeds and then the unit moves away. Because when something moves away, it becomes a grenade miss on the card. And I think that was a question I asked quite recently, and I'm not really sure what the answer was, if it still counted towards a grenade success for the experience. Anyway, so I'm sure I just spent that point. So I had 8. First command was to infiltrate. Yeah, second command is to throw this grenade. So it's a 3-card draw again, looking for grenade. And he's not going to throw one back because he's not got a VOF rating. So 3-card draw, looking for grenade. No. Oh, come on. Oh, I need to exhort that then, don't I? Yeah. So I'm going to spend 1 more command, down to 5, to draw 1 more card, looking for a grenade. Things were kind of looking pretty good there, and now that's just spoiled it. Rockets. Oh, the rockets are at close range. Yeah. Yeah, I can't fire a rocket. Well, that was rubbish. So that's kind of another thing we need for a general initiative, is to attempt to throw a grenade again. Oh, actually, I don't want to seek cover for him, do I? Because he infiltrated. So no, I don't want to do that. Let's bring these down just now. We'll tidy some of that up later. So I think I want to cease fire though. Yeah. Yeah, the problem is if he calls for fire, I'm only getting the +1 there, I'm getting +1, I'm getting +2 to the -3. So we're going to be checking on a -1. That means if his seat cover become exposed, so. Yeah, okay, so first platoon still got 5 commands. I'm going to give him another command to cease fire. And then once he ceases fire, he sees a friendly on that card, he won't reopen fire. It's got nothing else to fire at. That takes that crossfire away. Is there any point us trying to concentrate fire maybe with that first section? Yeah, there is actually, yeah. I should do that. Okay, so I'm going to give 1 more command, and we're going to attempt to concentrate fire with this. Again, he's veteran, 3-card draw. Looking for crosshairs. This is when I'm going to see all the grenades, no doubt. Oh, there's crosshairs. There's a grenade. So just the one. Nice that we've got a crit there, but after drawing the first one. Anyway, we need concentrate fire on that guy. So first platoon got one command left, but I don't think he's going to do any of that. No, it's going to save 3. Right, so I need to watch. I'm not putting any blue cubes. So I've got second and third to still activate. In fact, yeah, I can flip them all over to their active sides and just do them in the order as I choose. Well, no, I need to leave the staff to last, don't I? Yeah. So second and third platoon I can do in any order. Again, though, it's still under initiative, so yeah, so we've moved across that as a potential contact there. Right. I think second platoon's not going to do anything then. Well, hold on. We could. Let's do third platoon next. So they've got 5 saved actually. They're veteran but not undercover. So unmodified small number. I didn't draw the shuffle card there, did I? No, this paranoid again. Right, so unmodified. No, sorry, +1. He's veteran. +1 to the small number. So 2 + 1 is 3. So he gets 8 as well. So yeah, so I was thinking. I suppose initially I was just thinking of moving up onto this card, but there's no harm in moving into here now. You know what, it didn't. Well, it doesn't. It could be the CO staff, so Sergeant Major could create the what was it? Command aid post, company aid post, because he's got 6 commands, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because I'm talking about moving this further up, haven't I? But I could platoon move up here with them, and I could platoon move a second platoon up into here, just to get things moving along a bit. Yeah, I think so. So third platoon has. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to platoon move onto the rolling moor for two commands. Let me get that done. Right, so I'm just started moving these, and then I'm now wondering a little bit. This means third platoon is our strongest platoon, and I feel like we're moving further away, certainly from that anti-aircraft. Well, yeah, but what if you don't get 2 for your general initiative grant? And ideally you're wanting more than 2. But you would need 2 to be able to move them. Oh, just stick with it, Grant. Stick with it. Right, so we're platoon moving up these guys. Alright, I'll just pause this. Okay, so that's them platoon move up, exposed. I'm going to spend another command. The platoon's going to give this section an order to move up into this gully valley. Hopefully, if we do get a package, it doesn't come from the right, because that would come across that white border. Well, it's going to be exposed, and then we're going to give them a final command to attempt to seek cover. 3-card draw. He's the first section, so he's veteran. So it's going to be a 4-card draw looking for cover. And we've got a spare command if need be. Let's hope we don't. Looking for cover. No. A couple of contact cards by the way. Right, I think I do exhort that then. To draw one more card. Seeking cover. And we get it. So it's always nice when you exhort and you get it. You feel like that was so worth it. But it doesn't always go that way, yeah? Right, and then third platoon is going to save the last 3 commands. Okay, so second platoon is line undercover. So he's getting a +1 to his draw and the small number. Yuck. So he gets a 1. That's not good. He's got 5. Well, actually, the platoon move's going to remove the fire as well. Which is... isn't it? Yeah, because it's going to leave Sergeant Major and the second in command behind, but... oh, no, hold on. Well, this doesn't exert a fire, does it? This needs to be called in. This would remove that PDF as well. Thing is, do you not kind of want to move that as well, though? Ah, that was silly. I could have... what I should have done was activate second platoon first, sent that... ah, no, it wouldn't have been remote because it'd be exposed, wouldn't it? Well, he's got 5 commands. All I want to do is platoon move up here. So that's 2. Do I take the order for the 51mm mortar as well? What was I was wanting the Sergeant Major to do? Oh, create a thingy. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm almost made a mess of that. Almost made a boob. I can't give that an order because he's from 3rd platoon and I'm 2nd platoon. So I don't have the authority. So that would have to come from one of the staff anyway. Right, we're going to platoon move up under this cover for 2 commands. I'll get that done. Okay, so that's them up here. They're all exposed. I think that's so he's... oh, sorry, they were moving under the cover. Just forgot about that. I was just going to save the other 3. So then we've got... oh, and I'm pretty sure that then stops this fire because I don't think that mortar, on its own calls, does any fire. It doesn't even produce small arms. It needs to be called in. I need to draw cards for it, basically. I need to give it an action to have a grenade attack. But I think I'm going to move it away anyway, so... am I? Yeah, so I'm going to activate the Sergeant Major. So he's got 6 saved, so he gains 1 in the initiative segment. He's going to use 1... hang on, just in case. I can only go down to 1. Right, it's going to use 1 to pop this down. And then he's going to use 1 to send this... yeah, to send us up here. Under the cover, exposed. And then... is he going to move up himself now? I think he might follow that up there. Because somebody needs to give that a command. Hang on. No, there's nothing I can do with this now. That's general initiative. Okay, I think I'll use an R command to send him up there. So that's down to 4, and then that'll be that. He's going to save the 4. And then second in command has got 2 saved. He's going to gain 1 in his initiative. So he's down here. Should I move him up? The COHQ's up here, isn't he? Yeah, I think I'll move him up as well. So we'll move him up in here. Oops. That was messy, Grant. under the cover, exposed as well. That costs 1 command. He's going to save the last 2. Well, I shouldn't say it because I'm sure I've said it before, but it's nice to see that card has gone away, because I'm about to draw for General Initiative. Although I'm sure the last time I said that, I got just as bad a card. Well, I really need 2 here, because my plan is to move these 2 back. I'm just going to double check that they can do that, but I'm pretty sure they can. And if we do that, we then are that enemy's going to get removed, as far as I'm aware. But ideally, we'd also like another command for this guy to attempt to throw a grenade again. So there's that as well. So looking for a 3, being kind of greedy, right? So unmodified small number. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, it is the 2, and I think we should take that on. Okay, it does mean that guy does not get a grenade, but I think it's worth it to get rid of that enemy. So just double checking here. These are pinned units, remember, Grant, before they're paralysed. Movement actions allowed. Move to an adjacent card, but only if that card is a staging area or friendly occupied with no VOF. Or that pinned units and paralysed teams must drop any assets or casualties they're carrying before they're able to move to an adjacent card. That does make me wonder if maybe they would have been holding that rocket. I don't think so. I think I would have to attempt to pick it up. But where's the action for a pinned unit to pick something up? I don't think I would be able to, would I? Is it load or unload? Pick up. Any good order unit applies to that in certain cases. What kind of action is it? A movement action. Yeah, I mean, assault team can attempt to pick up. A fire team can pick up. A litter team can pick up. But a paralysed team cannot. However, it is just discussing. Well, no, it says pinned units and paralysed teams must drop any assets. So how could a paralysed team have an asset if it's not allowed to pick it up? Then that tends to make me think that maybe this rocket would be still attached to one of them. Because why would it word it like that? Oh, well, I'll just leave that one sitting there, I think. Unless it bothers me and later on, and maybe go and ask a question about it. Maybe somebody watching it will tell me that, yeah, it could have been left with one of the paralysed teams. But if I'm going to move them, it's going to have to drop it before it moves anyway. So, right, so I'm going to move them. Yeah, move to an adjacent card, but only that card's staging area or friendly occupied with no VOF on it. Yeah, I think it's better. I mean, I'd love to throw a grenade here again, but so they keep their pin status, they're leaving their cover. They're moving down here. I'm just going to put them on top there, I think. They are going to be exposed. And they're still going to be pinned, obviously. Where are we? I'm just not happy about the mess I'm making. So pinned. They're moving back under the cover, exposed, pinned. That cover stays there, the rocket stays there. That guy's still firing on the card. Yeah, that's fine. That was our 2 general initiative commands. Yeah, I think it is better that way. Okay, we're doing very little to this guy, but thing is, if he calls his fire in, well, it's just probably likely. I think we got lucky the last time. Well, actually, it's only a 2-card draw he's going to get because he's not got the target marker. So it is only a 2-card draw, so he might not find it. But if he does find it, if he does get it, then we hope we don't get too much damage, and then next turn, next activity, he'll just go away because there's no fire missiles left. Unless, of course, we pin him or do something to him. Right, that's general initiative out the way. So on with the enemy higher HQ event phase. See if we get anything. We do not. That was the next again card. Look at that. Remember I talked about we had drawn one of them already. And I thought glad to get that one out of the way. What if that 4 and 2 wasn't in between then? I wouldn't have been happy. Okay, so nothing doing there. Enemy activity check. So enemies find their cards out, valid target shifts cease fire. So he's going to cease fire now because he's not got a valid target. Yeah, and then we're going to go into any activity. I'm going to randomize between these two again. So that's a 1, that's a 2. We get a 1. So this guy, yeah, he's just going to go down and find that he is not under fire and he has no line of sight to an opposing unit. So it's an automatic remove unit and place PC marker. Yeah, he's nobody else can fire at, so. And just, I mean, obviously the question was the fact that he can't move. You know, I even asked to follow the question up to Andrew about can he not fall back even, and he was like, no. But remove, I think it's a different thing. I'm hoping it's a different thing. And I'm taking him away because that could be kind of huge if the guy should have stayed there, because this guy would still be here as well. Well, there's no point in me going asking it now because, you know, if I was going to ask a question, I should have done it when that guy was there. Yeah, because even more so now, because I've put a big bunch of stuff on this card. If he was still there, then, well, I clearly wouldn't be doing that, but yeah, we'll just hope I've got it right. So, and then the activity for him, for the mortar, he is in good order. He has fire missions left. So we're just bringing that up again. Provided the spotter remains in good order and his fire missions remaining, continues to attempt to call for fire on cards with opposing units in the enemy activity check or subsequent. Oh, hang on. Have I made a mess of this? Yeah, I was meant to drop smoke in there. I needed to be dropping smoke. Because he's just going to fire outside the car. He's going to fire at this. I might need to have a little take back there. That's going to be kind of bad though, Grant. But I mean, it was my intention. Although I talked about smoke and then says, well, I don't want to drop smoke because what's the point? And I was forgetting about the obvious point that I don't want him looking out at the card. I'm feeling bad about that one. I don't think I'm going to have it in me to do it. Because the priority is units in the same card as its target marker. No. Card within its line of sight as a vehicle. No. Card within its line of sight that has the most steps. So it goes for most steps before closest. It's going to be here. How can I let that to go off though? I mean, I would never have done that. These are going to get +1, +2, +3, -3. I think you're kind of going to have to. I mean, I know some of you are probably okay about me rewinding that and dropping that smoke because it's a mistake if not. It's first platoon How many commands did they have? I want to say they started with 2 and I've got them saved at 3, so I had a command left. That's a bit controversial, Grant. Because I mean, why didn't you realise that you talked about the smoke and you said, I'm sure at the very start of this part I talked about moving a unit onto the card and dropping smoke, did I not? But then I talked about, we've got this guy, he's got smoke, but I don't see the point in dropping the smoke, because if he has his incoming, and just I completely blank the fact that right now, while this guy can see outside the card, he's not looking at you, Grant. I think I'm going to have to rewind it. And I mean, I do have a command left. And I'm pretty sure we look back. I'm pretty sure he had 2 saved, he had 3 saved, and he had 4 saved. And the 2, I want to say he got 5 up to 7. He spent 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, to be honest, yeah, I could have spent another 1 anyway. Couldn't I? Yeah, even if that was down at 2, I could have still spent 1 more anyway, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure he got 7. I could look back on that, I suppose. I feel bad about this, so. But if I just go, let's hope we don't get a burst. Then, it's only a 2-card draw. But if I do get a burst, that's my first platoon HQ, my CO second in command, and my CO HQ, and all sorts of trouble. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something I don't like to do, and I'm going to have to backtrack that and spend that command. Well, hope anybody that's watching understands that I cannot take the risk of that. I would have not risked that. I mean, I've started understanding the enemy activity these days, and I know now also about the shift fire, and I've got caught out with that a couple of times, and now I'm wary of that. I was wary about the fact that guy, even by moving, I must admit, by moving the unit on the card at first, I did think, but then I said to him that before I even pressed record. In fact, I was still lying in my bed this morning thinking, what am I going to do about this mortar? And I thought, move something on the card and drop smoke onto the card so then it can't fire out. Because I had no other way of getting this card smoked. The mortar had been used at smoke, and the artillery, the artillery on the mortar call for fire could have been brought in. I could have brought that to that card and used it. But I feel like I'm still going to have a need for that. And the fact that I could move somebody into there with smoke. Because what was the other guy? The other guy had smoke as well, didn't he? From second platoon. That's why he's such a big stack. I'm pretty sure he's got 2 smoke in him. And the other thing was, it didn't have to be the +2 smoke, really. But admittedly, I didn't really consider all that. I'm realising it now, so. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to do it. What I'm kind of hoping here, that in the next 2 cards that we draw, no. Yeah, when he calls for fire, I'm kind of going to hope that there's no burst turns up, because then that'll make me feel better about the fact that it should have been getting called in on that. So I'm going to have done that back in the first platoon's impulse. I know, naughty, I don't like it, but I think this is too devastating a risk to take. So okay, so coming back to where we're at the mortar now. So the card within its line of sight that has the most steps. Enemy spotters will continue to call for fire until out of missions or until reduced to a lat, even if opposing units enter their terrain card, even going so far as to call for fire upon their own card. So, you know, he can call for fire on his own card, but the thing is, he will still look at the priorities if he can see outside the card, you know, and he'll pick the most steps. I knew it, but I just like, okay. So he is going to call for fire still on this card. Right, so he's got a 2-card draw because he's not got the target marker. His modifier's -3. We've only got 3 cards left in the deck, so one of these could quite easily be the shuffle card. So, yeah, I'm really kind of hoping we don't get a burst here, and then it'll make me feel a bit better. Right, here we go. 2 cards. No. That's the reshuffle card. So I've got 1 card left in the draw pile. No. Okay, well that does make me feel better. Although, partially I feel now, I should have just took the chance. Right, so I'm going to shuffle the deck up. But at least now, doing it as a, yeah, it wouldn't have been firing here. And to be honest, now I've spent that smoke, so... Yeah, well, that's a downside, isn't it? Because this guy's still not... He's still got a fire mission left. But at least I'm on the card beside him now. Well, you're not going to be able to drop smoke again, so... Yeah, well... Yeah, you've still got challenges with him. We kind of need to get lucky and do something to him. Thing is, he's not got an awful lot of fire on him. Because it's small arms, and we took the automatic weapons away. Okay, well we'll find out shortly. So that was enemy activity. That was enemy activity. Capture segment. No. Retreat segment. No. None of that. AT combat vehicle movement. No. Fire mission update. There's nothing to update. Potential contacts, right. What are we... Are we engaged? Because that other one's away now. We've got... Yeah, no, you know what? We're at contact. Because heavily engaged is engaged, and at least 1 card is both enemy and friendly units on it. So that is that case, but we need to have 2 friendly or enemy occupied cards under VOS. So while this was found out here, so again, whilst moving this back, removing that VOF has, you know, has moved us from heavily engaged back down to contact because of that. But anyway, right, we've got 2 potential contact markers. 1 here, which is a B, and 1 here. Yeah, and I forgot this is going to happen as well, and that's a B as well. So we're going to have to randomise between the 2. This is a 1. We get a 1, so it's going to be that guy there. So a B at contact is a 5-card draw. Yuck. Okay, so and we've got 2 Bs to consider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, if the first one does produce a contact, it could well be that we do then move to heavily engaged. So anyway, let's see. 5 cards. No. No. So if anyone, I'd prefer this one to be the contact. No. No. Yes. Last card. Well, you said it, Grant. I'd rather they both weren't, but I just mean that if anyone was to happen. So it's a B. I mean, that's a good cover card. What I don't want the package going to the right, because that's going to then give me the +1. Well, the other thing is, if it's an incoming, it doesn't care about that. Where are we? What I'm wanting, Argentinian Force packages. Right, and this is a B. So in the middle column there on a 10, we get an 8. PCB an 8, which is package 8. That's down the very bottom one there. So a main position, a squad in trenches, and a squad plus 50% chance of leader in trenches. Oh damn! So that's like 2. Where is that? It's up there. Yeah, well, it's going to be able to happen. So I need 2 squads. 2 squads, 2 trenches, and then they're not going to be spotted. They are going to place VOFs, PDFs. The second squad has a 50% chance of a leader, so we will draw for that now, I think, before we'll come and look at the package placement. But let's say that on a 2, a 1 is going to be yes to a leader, and a 2 is a no. A 1 is a yes, so he is getting the leader as well. Right, and again, I can only go. Right, that says lieutenant on it. So I don't know. There's nothing that says leader on the counters that I've got anyway. Well, we'll use that. We'll know he's a leader. So he's going to go with the second squad under the trenches. Right, so the first squad under the trenches is going to go. Now we're looking at column 1 here, so it can't go left, front, left. We're drawing on a 7. Yeah, I don't want a 7 here, so we don't want it to go right. So drawing on a 7, that's a 2. So that's going to be straight ahead. So straight ahead for the first squad is going to be in hang on, Grant. They can go out to long range. Oh, I tell you what though, in some ways that means we're going to lose this potential contact as well, because he can stretch one more card and he can go to long range. So yeah, I'm drawing another card for this. So we're drawing a card up here. There was nothing fancy about them, was there? No, they're all just random cards. Yeah. So we get Gully Valley. Not what we wanted. Okay, let me get stretched up here a little bit. Right, so Gully Valley, he goes on this card. So it's going to be pretty tough to root out. Oh, I'll tell you what though, no, the white border's from the front, so that might help us. He's under trenches, and he's unspotted. I'll just take another B from elsewhere. Go one. There's one. Yeah, and just while I remember there, let me take note of the 2 potential contacts. They were both B's, so that's row 3, column 1 was a B. Another one was a B as well, which is row 2, column 4. So I've only got one more I need to find out. Right, so that's the first squad placed, and he places a PDF. Right, now he fires with small arms. So he has small arms on here. Now, but because he's firing at the same level through this goes away. So that's the good side of it. The problem is I can't really avoid that guy because he's got all this open. You know, he can fire right through to here. Yeah, we can't really avoid him as such, so probably going to have to do something to him. Right, and then the other guy, the other squad in the trenches that's going to go with the leader. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw on this again. So on a 7, I don't want a 7. I've got a 3. That's directly ahead again though, so I can't do that. On a 7. Got a 2, it's directly ahead. I'm just going to keep doing this. On a 7, it's a 3. Yeah, I kind of do need to. So on a 7, that's a 2. On a 7, that's a 1. On a 7, there's a 5. So front right, good. Avoided the right anyway. So he's going to go front right. Yeah, again, this is going to extend. Oh, and it's going to remove that potential contact as well. So there is some good to this. Because he's going to go front right. There's a triggering card. There's front right, but you can go out to long range. This is all white bordered. So the card's going there. So another card. This time it's better. Rowan Moore. And that is going to be our squad. And the leader. Under the trenches, and take that potential contact B off because they're unspotted, and then another PDF here. Let's move that over there now. PDF there coming down again with small arms, however creating a crossfire as well. Okay, so although, and then, yeah, and because he's at the same level, he's firing through this, that's going to go away. So, yeah, I mean, in some ways, but again, I mean, we do need to do something about that. Yeah, we've got work to do still to deal with them. It has helped with the removal. That's 4 potential contact markers we've had removed because of their fire. I don't think I've quite had that situation ever before. I mean, maybe I had 1 or 2 in a mission, but 2 at the most, I think, not 4. Okay, so that's that guy. We still have this potential contact to resolve. So we are now going to be heavily engaged. So we've got 2 cards with VOFs, and one of them has friendly enemies. So that is going to be heavily engaged. So heavily engaged on a B. It's just a 2-card draw. So let's hope I don't get really unlucky here. So 2 cards looking for contact. No, good. Well, that's a relief. So we've got enough on our plate now, I think. So that comes away as well now. Okay, and we're still heavily engaged. Right, everything dealt with there. Back to sequence of play. Just get this wrapped up now, I think. Pinned recovery. Yeah, I've got these 2 paralysed teams in here that were pinned. They're not under VOF, so that comes off. Nobody else in that state. And then combat effects. Yeah, well, we've got this guy under fire. I mean, my guy's not under fire. Oh yeah, because we put the smoke down as well. And we didn't get a grenade, so he's going to benefit from the smoke cover. Oh dear. Right, let's deal with our guy that is under fire. So I want to say I'm right in saying the fire's coming across the green board. Oh yeah, I was forgetting. It doesn't matter if one comes from the white. As long as one comes from the green, we were getting the +3 anyway. Yeah, again, unless it was an incoming. So we are getting the +3. Let's get zoomed in a little bit. Yeah, we're getting the +3, and we're undercover. That's a veteran section, and it's 3 steps. So +3, +4, including the cover, -2 takes us down to +2, and then the fire is 0, but the crossfire is -1. So it's a +4 -3, isn't it? Yeah, so we are at a +1 here. So just give me a good card, and we might get away with this. So on a +1, it's close. It's a pin. Well, I'll take a pin, because remember now he's going to lose his exposed marker, and he's sitting so much better then. So we will take a pinned result. Well, that's what you're getting, Grant. Whether you'll take it or not, you're getting it. There you go. Okay, yeah, I'm reasonably okay. I'm happy with that, really, when you consider your unit's exposed. It wasn't a hit. That was the main thing. Right, well, in combat across here, yeah, well, good luck with us. So, well, we're on the card, so he is only going to get the +1 cover. He's got 1 for his cover marker 2, so that's +2. He is, however, getting the smoke. That's another +2. So, yeah. Yeah, he's going to get the smoke on his own card, surely, Grant. Where am I going to find out that? I don't know. I think I'm looking for something. I'm just hopeful of something here. I don't know where to find smoke. The pyrotechnics, maybe. Yeah, page 38. Well, in the draft to the rules that I'm looking at, I've not got the latest one. Page 38, 5.3, smoke and blocked line of sight. Smoke and WP smoke provide a defensive benefit to the occupants of the card, except from incoming, airstrike, mines and grenade attacks. Multiple sources of smoke are not cumulative, use only the single best. Yeah, so it doesn't stop it from on the card. Right, so coming back, he's getting the +1, +2, and then +2 for the smoke. So he's getting +4, and we're firing with small arms, which is nothing. However, we do have 1 concentrated fire, so that +4 becomes a +3. So a bad card for him, +3. We got a pin. Yeah. Well, I'll take that, because that does mean that he's not going to be able to call in fire. That is good. That was a result. Yeah, I'll just put that on top, actually. Okay. So we got something on this guy at last, and who would have thought it there, but being a +3. Okay, that's all combat effects. Update ammo. They 2 that are firing are squads. Just remember that guy's a leader there, Grant. He helps with some card draws, doesn't he? He gives an extra card draw to things, but we've never done anything this turn. And then this guy's a squad. We did use up his smoke. No, nothing else spent. So then just clean up. So let's get these exposed markers away. And then concentrate fire marker away. The smoke goes away. That's it. Oh, and casualty. This is the casualty in the company aid post. So we do evacuate this casualty. Well, that's good. And we've got 1 more up there that we need to deal with at some point. I've got the Sergeant Major there. I could at some point get across there, create the aid post up there, and all good. Right, and then adjust VOS PDFs. Still just the same. I know this shouldn't be a PDF, but he is just firing with small arms. That's still right. These are still firing with small arms and getting the crossfire, and nothing else doing. And we still are at heavily engaged. Okay, moving on to game turn 5. How did that end? A bit better, I suppose. I mean, this appearance not great, but at least it is only small arms fire compared to the last two enemies that we had with them heavy weapons. But we were able to game them a little, hopefully legally, and the fact that they were removed properly, hopefully. And then we've got this guy pinned, so we've got something here. We can move freely, you know. He's not going to call for fire. He's pinned. He's going to attempt to maybe get rid of that pin, or he might fall back off the map or whatever. Okay, good stuff. Right, that's just over an hour, so that's perfect. And I'm going to have to go and do a few things now, but I'll be back later to start turn 5, and it'll be my part 6. So back later. Cheers.